Hello again. Bit of a grey one, a lot colder today. Winter's here. Not brilliant. Off to Dawlish. Got some stuff to do with Andy. We'll explain when I get there. Lovely. Well, I've just about made it. Group of young girls picking up tickets from a ticket machine, messing around. Took ages to get onto it. Then when I did get onto it, they managed to mess it all up and I couldn't get back to the normal screen to purchase tickets, but I managed to get there in the end. All good. So next training's mine and off to Dawlish. I had a very successful trip to Exeter the other day, if anyone's interested. I went to a place called Backworld to see about a new chair. Treating myself. Rather than buy something online that I haven't sat in, or just go to and get a gaming chair from Curry's or something, which isn't really very good, I wanted to get a proper chair. So I went up there, saw the guy at Backworld, and yes, I got this one. This is on its way coming to me. It's a very adjustable, proper, sensible chair for me to sit in, do all my editing, so that'll help my back problems no end. Here we go. This is mine. Hopefully I have some clean windows for filming. Fingers crossed. And we're off.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Cardiff Central.
Rufus. No toot. See if the steps are closed up this end. See if we see anything as we flash by. Hopefully down there on Monday anyway, if the weather's permitting. Here we go, coming up now, and no, they're not closed, not the look of things. Got to meet Andy further down today. He's not on the station. Had trouble parking apparently. Always time to film the train go away though, isn't it? Always time for that. Right, let's make our way up to the old tea rooms to meet Andy. And of course, on our way up to the old tea rooms, I've got to show you a picture of today's set of 5. Okay, this is this area here, and this is a wordy picture. Here we are. What I mean by that is I'm going to pause it, let it speak for itself, i.e. you can read the text rather than me try to tell you what it's all about. There we go. Lovely. That's that area here. Anyway, it's going to disappear now. I'm going to get going. Right, on my way. Battery's in full flow, and there's nobody on the nest. Have they vacated it already? Possibly. I've seen pictures of them knocking around the area, floating around with the little cygnets. Can't see where they are today though. Never mind. Sure they're okay. There we are, they're fine. They've gone for a little trip up the river. A little explore, a little adventure, and they're just here the other side of Jubilee Bridge, exploring the new surroundings. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? I have to give them names. I do hope they survive. Lovely. As I was finishing filming then, a seagull came down, almost dive bombed me, and then proceeded to fly into the side of a van. Don't know what that was about. It's not hurt. It's flown away. But there we go. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. So I've met up with Andy. We're on the mics up at the old mill tea rooms, which is just where we decided to meet due to the fact that you couldn't park. And so what we're doing today is, if you remember, we came down here and we had a look in there. And what was her name?
Yeah, so what we did, we met Dee that day outside the front. Now, Dee and Kelly are the proprietors of the old mill tea room, and Kelly is the #1 proprietor of the tea room.
Yeah, that's right. Well, anyway, we did a little bit on their business, you know, help the local business and that, and featured them. And we're doing a similar thing today with Pilchard Cottage. We've mentioned it before, but it's a lovely little Airbnb that you can rent in Dawlish. And we've decided to go along and have a look round it. We've been invited in and get a few shots of what's inside and what you can expect if you decided to book with them.
Yep.
Now, this isn't a paid promotion. We're not getting a penny for doing this. This is just to support local businesses, even insofar as to say that if any other local businesses would like a similar sort of thing, just let us know and we'll pop along at some point. It's all part of the fun of the channel.
Anybody we can help in this time, an hour of need, because at this time of the year things are slim pickings anyway, but also with the work that we've got going on in the town, it's always a pleasure to help people out.
Absolutely. So just get in touch. You've got my address at the end of every single video, and just take it from there. Like I say, we're not a paid placement or anything, and I'm saying that really for YouTube terms and that, because you're supposed to say if you're getting paid.
There is no money crossing hands at all.
No. Muscovy Duck, our favourite animated children's cartoon character.
Oh yes. Now, believe it or not, these are the 4 signets.
Blimey.
From the last brood. Yeah, these are 4 of them. There's a spare one floating about somewhere else.
Always good to have a spare.
There's always what I call Mr. Lonely, but these are the 4 signets, yeah.
Brilliant. They certainly grew up well, didn't they?
They've grown up beautifully, haven't they?
There's my spare one, just over there. I'm walking up Queen Street now. Up towards the top, towards our Pilchard Cottage. So we're not very far from the centre of town, as you know, and Pilchard Cottage is just round the corner here. Okay, here we go. This is it here, Pilchard Cottage.
Yes.
Lovely old building. We're going to have a nice look around inside and see what it's all about. Smashing. Tap, tap, tap on the door. Anyone there? Hello.
Hello, come on in.
Lovely. Now we're just...
Right, so here we are today when we're in Pilchard Cottage, and we're going to be taken round by our host here, which is Dan.
Hi there.
And the proprietor of Pilchard Cottage. Now, Dan, you can probably let us into things that go on in here.
Yeah, so we've got the fire burning. You know, it's nice and cosy in here. This is the lounge, obviously. Yeah, we've got some nice old photos of Dawlish on the wall there. The elephants, which I think your viewers have seen before. Yeah, we got there's a very old photo of King Street on the other side of the fireplace as well.
And you said unfortunately the cottage doesn't quite come into that.
No. Lots of photos that we see of old Dawlish, and not many with King Street, and certainly none at all that we found with the cottage. So if anyone knows of any old photos that of King Street, that'd be great. So we're in the dining room now. We think this is the front part of the cottage is slightly older. We think that this part might have been used more as a sort of storage bit at the back. When we go upstairs, you can see the quirks of the walls and how the roof has been raised. You keen viewers might have noticed that this room is wider than the front, than the lounge.
Considerably wider,
us and next door, we kind of sort of slot together,
right?
Like a bit of a 2L-shaped pieces of a jigsaw,
right?
Which is a bit strange. But,
yeah.
Whether it was one house originally connected, I don't know. We think possibly the house was built around about 1815. We certainly got some documentation on King Street that references to that, but again, not much information back then.
No.
Yeah.
It could have been some form of workers' cottage then.
We think possibly fishermen.
Yeah. Come to the cottage, they get a sort of a greeting pack.
Yeah.
Don't they?
So we've set it up so that this is generally what guests will receive. We try and keep everything Devon based. So we've got Bert's crisps there. Apple juice comes from Four Elms Fruit Farm up in Sidmouth. Chocolate cake from Sholden Bakery, which I'm sure you both know very well.
Very well, yes.
And of course, Gay's Creamery, which is in the town, celebrating their 100th anniversary this year. The fudge from there. Postcards. Chap called Ian from iDesign. He makes the postcards for us.
Okay.
And for our four-legged friends.
Yes, because you are doggy friendly,
We are
aren't you?
dog
at the same
friendly,
time?
yeah. So 4th grade. So these are based in Devon. And our own dog, he's given the seal of approval.
I've used them myself for my animal.
Oh, great.
And I have noticed, because my eyes cast to under the table in there,
Yeah.
that is a full dog
Yeah,
pack.
we'll keep towels and an extra lead.
That's superb.
And bowls, yeah. So into the kitchen now. This is a slightly modern extension. I think there was a storage area, but until about 1980 when this extension was built. And then we've got the bathroom in there as well.
And again, it's got a good range of tea and coffee making facilities in here.
Yep.
I see you've got a little welcome pack sort of thing
Welcome
here.
pack for the guests.
Yeah.
I think everyone always mentions how well stocked the kitchen is.
It looks very well stocked.
Yeah, so everything you could possibly need to make anything in here. We've even got a turkey baster for Christmas time.
Now we're stood out in the courtyard, and this is a very, very, very cosy
Yeah,
courtyard.
in the summertime it's a real sun trap. The sun comes from over there and really sort of spans across the sky, so it's
absolutely beautiful.
nice.
And you've got a log store
fully
here.
stocked log store. Yeah, I do need to top it up. There's a few of our recent guests have been using the fire, making good use of that.
Yeah.
The
And then you've got a dog wash.
yeah,
here,
we've got
haven't
our warm water dog shower down here, so that's set at a nice temperature.
you? Wow.
So when your dogs come back from the beach, get them all nice and clean. So we've kind of set it up to how it would look when we accept guests. This is the rear bedroom. So sleep 3 people in here with the king size bed and the single bed there. Plenty of storage as well.
And that's storage in the corner, is
Yeah,
it there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Another king size bed in here. More storage in here. You can certainly see the wonky nature of the cottage with the cupboard there, and the old chimney breast.
You certainly can,
Yes.
can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so we'll wrap this up. Now, the most important thing is, how do we get in contact with you? Have you got a website for them to get?
So we've got a website, www.pilchardcottage.dawlish.co.uk. If you have a look on Facebook and Instagram as well, Letty, my wife, does all of the marketing on there. So there's lots of videos and lots of pictures. She always keeps up to date with the black swans and the cygnets that have hatched recently. So take a look on there. But you can book direct on our website. There's a calendar on there. There's lots of information about the cottage, what's included, and all the pricing's on there. So what we can do, a discount code we'll put on the website for next year. So if you wanted to book, if you go onto our website, and a discount code will give you 5%.
Very generous. And I will stick my oar in here and say, I found your prices are very reasonable, and for something so cosy and nice as this, I don't think it can be beaten in my eyes. It's very, very cosy.
Thank you very much. You can certainly feel the nice warmth.
I felt the warmth of the cottage as soon as it was like a big blanket being hugged around me as I walked in the door. So I just think it's a very, very, very cosy cottage, and I don't think anybody would be disappointed with a visit to Pilchard Cottage.
Lovely. That's nice to hear.
And I'm walking in underneath the arcade part simply because the liquid sunshine started. We'll mix the most of it though, so that's good. That's good. I'm going to show you another picture now. I'm not going to try and line it up or anything. This is the rockfall tunnel that we go on under when we go back, and it's also just down from the folly that we got access to that time.
Yeah, it's quite a novel view of it as well, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, here he is, and as usual, feel free to pause to read what it says. Lovely. There we go. Shall we have another one? Why not? Down there on the beach, other side of underneath the viaduct. Here we go. As again, pause if you'd like to read that. Smashing. There's another one from Jane's collection from a Rails Along the Seawall book. Lovely. They're talking about my...
Oh,
Well, this is my trains coming in on the wrong platform.
wow.
Coming in on this one.
Good.
There we go. Ours will be in on this side that I'm stood at, and he's going to try and race him and see if he can catch up. That's the idea anyway. Be interesting to go along on the other side though, closer to all the buildings. Here we go. Here's my train on the wrong side. Quite peculiar, quite unusual, but all good. All good indeed. And now everyone has to come running down to catch up with it. Right, and with that I'm going to jump on, and he's going to say...
I'm going to say cheerio everybody and have a good Sunday.
Yeah, lovely. Alright, cheers mate, I'll see you later.
Right, cheers Bill.
Bye bye.
Take care, mate.
And there we go, that was Dawlish. Bit of a different one. Oh, I forgot to do a couple of my pictures. Never mind, we'll do them next time. Spooky house, of course, being passed, and Joan's grandparents. It does seem funny to be quite on this side. And we're coming up on the Rockfall Tunnel now, which we were looking at the roof of earlier on in the video. Ship out there on the horizon. There we are, Rockfall Tunnel. And finally Rufus, who hopefully we'll visit him tomorrow. And bumping into Terry as well. There we go, onto Teignmouth platform, on the wrong side. Got to film him leaving on the wrong side, haven't we? Probably swap over in a minute. I think there's some points up there. Right, quick trip into town. Get Mum some sweets. She's running low. Let's go. So down to what was Mum's old paper shop when she used to have papers to get her Werther's originals. Hopefully they're open. We'll soon find out. Still standing. Looks like the light's on in the window. Hopefully they're open. Oh, I just missed them, have I? No, they're closed. Oh no, they opened up for me. Lovely. I've got her sweets. She'll be happy. Excellent. And a quietish triangle. There's Gav's. Closed, it's Sunday. Fair enough. And there's Trade Winds, Nick's restaurant, where we'll be picking up my Sunday lunch from in a bit. And there we go. Another sort of somewhat random, certainly different little wander comes to an end. Hope you enjoyed seeing Pilchard Cottage. Nice to see inside, very warm and cosy. Lovely. Always good to see what these places are like when we talk about them. Have a proper look ourselves. Smashing. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you join me to see Rufus tomorrow. Lovely. Cheers.